Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Manning's Giants going up against Newton's Panthers.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers. Time running out here on the play clock. Manning now on first down. Steps away to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And not what they want to see here. Manning still down after the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Four yards remaining now on second down. So Eli Manning out, getting looked at on the sideline. And they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
From the gun on third down. Webb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short. They elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. a first carry here for Robinson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On second down, here's Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Newton now on second down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Toss play to Robinson. And some space here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they'll look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. To throw on second down is Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. The Chargers out to an early lead over the Chiefs. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Play clock winding down. To the fumble recovery, and now Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And all the way down to the 35. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. And even 50 yards. Play action. Now Manning. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Here's a carry now for Daniel Lasco. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Lasco, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing on third down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Oh, a design run for their wideout, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. To throw is Newton. Man open left side. It's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Now Newton fighting to stay upright. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Damon Harrison in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's the punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Back near the goal line. Here's Manning. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a first down. They run it with Carson. They find some open field here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run with Lasco. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud and dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. On the run, it's Robinson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after the INT, it's Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A giant first down, Manning to an open Beckham.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. It's caught by OBJ. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
second down, Perkins. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They begin the drive with Robinson. Tough running, but not a ton to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Taking a he rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
By the way, they're into the second quarter now out in Carson. The Chargers out to an early lead over the Chiefs. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now Manning. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Manning now on first down. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Manning again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big run.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They start on the ground with Robinson here. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Newton escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. And take it right on the 30. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Defense, got the lead. Yeah.
We've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Manning. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 Short coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Newton. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Olivier Vernon coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jeff Locke now as he's on to punt for Carolina. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Manning looking for Shepard deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the third quarter in Carson. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newton. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And New York set to take the field. First down, Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. Working from the gun, Manning. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Giants on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Manning. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, no man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 36. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And we're back now in Charlotte. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. This is Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Brooks. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Manning now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on 3rd down. Manning. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Finding room at the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Play action. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. They run. Robinson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down, 8. To throw is Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does when a quarterback has a slide and 5 open space to throw.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Manning. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing on first down is Manning. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And give them a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
His throw caught at about the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First and goal, Perkins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Perkins. And yes, He's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
They'll run here with Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They're probably about one big play from getting into field goal range. I'd go with a two-deep coverage. Make sure my safeties are back to cover all of the field deep.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Now it's Newton. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Newton. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Newton to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. This will be from 53 for the win. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Carson. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Giants ready to come out now. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. You know they're going to be looking his way in overtime. He's had a fantastic game, but unable to hook up there.
And how many times do we see this situation where they actually complete that pass, and you wonder to yourself, how do you let him get open? How do you not know they're going to go to him? He's a big play guy. In this case, they defended it well and knocked it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. The Giants on third down, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Manning. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Play action. Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K'Wan Short in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Manning throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On third and long, it's Manning. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now Newton with his first throw in OT. Rolling to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Carolina, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.